place to save lives. What could be more important?
He's doing so much. I should ride to join him. Use?
Inquisitor?
You got your wish, sort of.
Right.
I hope it helps.
You've given up. That's your problem. I've changed how I fight. The young like their victories sudden and violent.
They are dead, and he has tracked his prey. The question then is whether or not he can stomach a sack.
I'm ready to...
Then you are one of us. Come.
learned a hammer.
To work?
Let's see what we have.
At your service.
With an illuvion, Corypheus could cross into the Fade in the flesh.
Indeed. The Inquisitor can attest.
What happens when Corypheus enters the Fade?
Or, and this is more likely, the lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
I won't allow it.
Indeed, should...
Pardon me, but does this mean everything's lost?
Corypheus has a head start. No,
We should gather our...
Can we wait for them? We should set...
without support from the soldiers, you'd lose.
Then what should we do?
You overcome it. Josephine, have our allies send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Together, we'll have enough spies to slow down Corypheus's...
Such confidence.
We'd be remiss to not take advantage.
'Tis why I came here. Although it is good.
Any further instructions, Inquisitor?
The Inquisition began as a handful of soldiers. I could ask for no...
I speak for all of us when I answer.
We'll hound Corypheus in the wilds before he...
Inquisitor,
How goes the battle, Captain?
The Red Templars fall beneath our blades, your worship. Commander Cullen says they're nearly finished. Our scouts saw Corypheus traveling towards an elven ruin to the north. We can clear you a path through his armies.
Do only what you must. We need enough people for it.
We will not fail you, my lord. Andraste guide.
I wonder, is it Andraste your soldiers invoke during battle, or does a more immediate name come to their lips?
They show me respect, Morrigan. No one mistakes me for the Maker.
True. You are far more like... If your scouts report accurately, I believe these ruins to be the temple.
Which is?
A place of worship out of elven legend. If Corypheus seeks it, then the Let us hope we reach this temple.
Now that's a view. Get your blood going.
Corypheus is...
Soldiers appear to be on the defensive. Listen to how close the fighting's gotten. It will be worse ahead.
Do you sense the magic crackling? Something more powerful than the Red Templars stirs.
must be the last of those enslaved at Adamant.
If they are forced to obey him, death will be a blessing.
There, ahead. An entire camp of Red Templars.
Watch yourself! Archers on the wall!
Attacked by elves.
They do not look like Dalish or city elves.
Perhaps the...
keeping them at bay. Follow the river.
There. That must be the Temple of Mythal.
I hear fighting ahead. At last, Mythal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus.
You said Corypheus wanted an Eluvian, but he mentioned...
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
Would they be the same? Could Eluvian translate?
No, it seems... Yes, I was wrong. Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it.
Let's find this well before I want to know how Corypheus returned to life. We saw him die.
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, Darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
How do we kill an immortal?
We'll find a way to stop Corypheus once we're done here.
Tis strange. Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to slay them. Yet Corypheus, they locked away. Perhaps they knew he could do this, but not how.
It's sealed.
Corypheus's lackeys managed to open it. Perhaps the altar holds a clue. Why would this be here?
Something wrong?
It depicts the dread wolf, Fen-Harel. In elven tales, he tricks their gods into sealing themselves away in the beyond for all time. Setting Fen-Harel in Mythal's greatest sanctum is as blasphemous as painting Andraste naked. It appears the temple's mad.
Is this Elven?
I only recognize a few phrases. There is something about knowledge. Tis all I can translate. That it mentions the well is...
At least we know the Well of Sorrow.
Supplicants to Mathal would have first paid...
Perform a ritual to appease elven gods? Long dead or no, I don't like it.
if need be, unless you wish to turn back. Awaits.
After you. I insist.
Hold them off!
Come on, we might catch them.
Hold a moment. While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk...
You forget that army fighting for us? How longer we play around, the more Inquisition soldiers...
Performing these rituals may mean the difference between reaching the well before Corypheus's minions and not at all.
We don't know what's behind those doors. They might have a reason for going another way.
Had they the option, they would have proceeded. That must lead to their goal.
Their goal, or yours?
There is a danger to the natural order. Legends walked Thedas once. Corypheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
I wasn't expecting your answer.
Trust me, your surprise is matched. We must stem the tide, or be left... I read more in the first chamber. It said a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
What sort of curse should...
'Twould be easier by far to advise you of a curse. My priority is your cause, but if the opportunity arises to save this well...
And gain...
That is what we must discover. Will you abandon these rituals, Inquisitor? Think carefully. There is no return. once we leap after the Templars. Time to proceed to the next ritual, I should think. Will you abandon these rituals, Inquisitor? Think carefully. There is no return once we leap after the Templars. We are close. There is but one more path to follow.
Is lit.
Come, let us see if the doors have opened. Tis not what I expected. What was this chamber used for?
We're being watched.
Venavis, you are unlike the other invaders. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
They are my enemies as well as yours.
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
Did not come here to fight you, nor...
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. If these others are enemies of yours, when this is done, you should...
I do not trust them. We know not...
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
I accept your offer.
You will be guided. As for the Vira Belasan...
No!
Morgan! This would be our guide?
Mytholan asked.
That's helpful, since Morrigan chased off on her own.
Dear Morrigan left to use the well herself, undoubtedly.
This place looks untouched.
You have any idea how much this place is worth?
Don't let Solus hear you say that.
Admit it. You were wondering.
Penshra, Gilas Velathan.
She wants us to stay close.
Just a quick look around. Sentinels are holding off the Red Templars.
Vir Sumiel. Well of sorrows.
Finally!
Andraste, guide us.
That's... something.
Fight on! An army of these bastards won't stop us! How will you get to the... You tough bastards. A day's march, hours of fight. The Chantry never knew what it was throwing away.
Samson, sir!
Inquisit. We come to the back end of nowhere. And here you...
Leading the Inquisition?
You can... Corypheus chose me twice. I give it to Corypheus. That he can walk into the Fade without your precious anchor. To arm! Take them! Show you bastards! There we are! What's the flag?
take him back to Sky. Abelard!
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks...
So the Sanctum is...
You would have destroyed the well yourself.
To keep it from your grasping finger.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
Samson thought the well's knowledge was valuable.
I care nothing for your petty con...
You'll care when Corypheus...
The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor.
Do you even know? As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their year, all that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
This can't be easy.
You cannot imagine.
Why remain?
You have shown... And there is a right... Is that your desire? To partake of the Vira Belisan as best you can?
Not without your...
One does not obtain permission. The Vira Belisan may be... Brave it if you must.
Bound to a goddess...
Bound as we are bound. The choice is yours.
Thank you for this.
Do not thank me.
You'll note the intact Illuvian. I was correct.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus...
You recall when I took you through my... The well is the key. I did not expect the well to feel so... hungry.
Let's not be reckless.
I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best...
Do not trust her, Inquisitor. She's a parasite.
Said by one whose only
Is it altruism?
Why should I... Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
You're not concerned...
Bound to the... Perhaps a compulsion yet remains.
What training?
I have studied the... Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
What about you?
If anyone, it should be you. The mark on your hand may protect you.
I would be.
You lead the... I have the best chance of making use of the well. For everyone. Let me drink.
Are you sure you want this?
We do not, and yet it must be done. I am ready.
If anyone...
So you will take what little knowledge you can understand and let the rest go to waste?
The Inquisition...
Drink if you will.
If you can help me vanquish Corypheus...
Inquisitor?
The Illuvian!
Through the mirror.
It is done.
I'm pleased to report we won the battle. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the...
What he wanted was no longer with...
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get...
Then Corypheus is finished.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his... He will not.
He won't hide.
You hear it. The well speaks to you.
Something from that well is speaking to...
If only one who understood such voices had used...
Then we'd have to rely on her interpretation of them, and what...
Have I not been forthcoming? I told you what the well could have done, Inquisitor. You should be hearing shouts from the heavens, not whispers.
Then help me.
Earlier, you said you knew what needed to be done.
The dragon isn't an archdemon. It's a dragon in which Corypheus kill it, and his ability to jump to other bodies is disrupted.
That's no simple task.
I need to summon Mythal.
Whatever Mythal was...
There. An altar in the wilderness. That's where I need to go.
I see you are determined.
Are you certain of this?
We have no
I'll see to Sky...
Let's see what we have.
We'll be spread thin until the rest of our forces return from the Arbor Wilds.
Of course.
It's here. I can feel it.
There seems to be nothing out here but wilderness.
I'm sure it's here. Just keep an eye out. There it is. This is all. We few who travel far, call to me and I will come. Without mercy, without... It's beautiful.
Do you...
Don't go too far.
You will perform this mysterious summoning alone, Inquisitor? Very bold.
Did you come here to help?
I am eager to see...
The voices...
And what is
They say...
How very hospitable.
You know who I am. The last to drink from your well of sorrows.
Mother.
Mother?
Now, isn't this a surprise?
I take it you're...
She is a deceiving witch! What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't...
Of course you know. You drank from...
Then you are Mythal?
That's myth...
You invoke that name so easily.
I do not understand.
Once I was but a woman, crying out in the lonely darkness for justice. And she came to me. Oh, I have carried Mythal through the ages ever since, seeking the justice denied to her. She is a part of me, no more separate than your heart. What do the voice...
They say you speak the truth.
But what was Mythal? Truth is not the end. A herald, indeed. As for me, I have had many names, but you may call me Flemeth.
Then you're Mythal...
As well as a witch who prolongs her...
That's what you believe.
I found your grimoire, and I am no...
Oh, if only. My daughter ran from me long ago. I've let her be, until now, it seems. And to whom?
To the elves.
I knew the heart. They do not want the truth, and I am but a shadow.
Why did...
For a reckoning.
And you follow her whims.
You seek to preserve. It is because I taught you, girl. Because things happened that were... She was betrayed as I was betrayed. Mythal clawed and crawled her way through the ages to me, and I will see... Alas, so long as the music plays, we dance.
We summoned you because we...
Against the Magister, the voices did not lie, Inquisitor. The altar's guardian will master the dragon, and it will be your...
Wait!
I wish to see who drank from the Well of Sorrows. It has been a very long time. Now I have, and he is...
But what of us?
A soul is not forced upon the unwilling, Morrigan. You were never in danger from me.
All things considered, Inquisitor, I now am rather pleased you drank from the well.
That was all.
Yes, well, Mother has always... Now, I believe, you have a guardian.
Just like that?
It will come when I summon it. Once. That's enough to fight Corypheus, however. I have my dragon.
Your worship.
Was the summoning successful, Inquisitor?
If I could...
But you found...
I did.
Then all that remains...
We've been looking for his base since...
His dragon must come and...
Oh, what about the deep roads? We could send word...
Corypheus.
He did that.
Either I close the breach again, or it swallows...
But that's madness.
Inquisitor, we have no forces to send with you. We must wait for them to return from the Arbor Wilds.
Then I face...
You have been most a thief. We shall prove here, once and for all, which of us...
I'm the Maker's...
A dragon! How clever of you! It will avail you nothing. You will fall as a warning to those who oppose my divine will. Feel my wrath. If you desire death, you shall have it. A Soparati, nipping at the heels of your betters. You are nothing. All you love will be ground under the you from the very heavens. I shall steer you from the very heavens. You shall be slaughtered like your namesake.
Big threats. Let's see you back them up.
Get full!
The breach is getting bigger!
So it is! Kill him before he destroys the Veil!
turned into the Fade. Solus?
The orb.
Corypheus is dead.
Yet so much is...
Inquisitor!
Then it's over.
And the sky is healed, healthy, whole.
Looks that way.
What do we do now?
We go back to Skyhope.
A moment, my lord. My agents have found no trace of Solus. If he does not wish to be found, there's likely nothing we can do. But I will keep looking.
It's not such a mystery.
True. Afterwards, you will be busy. Every noble in southern Thedas is clamoring to meet you.
The fighting's over.
They wish to bask in the glory of your victory, hoping... Everyone knows Empress Celine owes you her life. 1,000 problems remain, and your opinion will be sought on each one, whether you wish to give it or not. And you are... Previously, you were an upstart. Nothing. Until Corypheus revealed himself. Once he did. Now you are... Enjoy the evening while you can, Inquisitor.
Am I imagining it? Or do we have a moment to breathe? You should... You are proof that the Inquisition has...
Our soul...
It's been... Enjoy...
That was the Tevinterist Vint, and I got to help kick the shit out of him. Good time.
There's no...
Same here. I got to kill the Ben Hasra. I expect they'll call me back for a more detailed report. Not many experts on demons and old magisters under...
The Inquisition...
Hey, you paid me a great deal. Corypheus was a busy guy. I figure... But not tonight. To us, me...
I've been starting to... It's a working title. Well, I still haven't decided. Not to mention, I'll have my hands full with...
You should.
I'll see. I'm not... I can't...
So now that you've saved the world, what's next? Hoping to put it all back together?
It'll be a...
Finally got a party. Is the... I mean... Is this for us, or for... I guess you... You mind if people still stay around? For whatever?
This is hot.
Alright.
big frick.
Ugh, I should never leave it. It is not. I'm so sorry. Nothing's quite as it should be. Do you like the drinks? I'm not sure about them. I hope. Do you know what everyone is talking? Us. Dedas is discussing the success of the Inquisition.
You played no...
Truly, we will. To victor. Enjoying the refreshments? Josephine sent all the way to the capital for the petit four.
I must...
This to you.
I can't believe it. It seemed, and yet here we are.
So,
He would,
if he...
and he would have gone. I think the church, and you are my. I'm pleased it did. You.
So much to do. I've already Of course, nothing is final until the vote. But that will wait. Are you enjoying the celebration? Josephine was in a frenzy arranging it. A moment. Go, Ming.
Tis said that Corypheus woke after his long slumber and found the world gone awry. He fought to bring back those days of magic and shadow, to raise himself as a god and set things right. Now, we are left with a scar in the sky to remind us of what almost was. It tells us that a great victory against chaos was won, but left the world forever changed. Consider the mighty empire of Orlais, where Empress Celine remains on her golden throne. The civil war is ended and order finally restored. The Empress is unchallenged. But at what price? Blood drips from Celine's hands, and all her court know it. However, none are in a position to move against her. The Empire's ties to the Inquisition remain strong, both sides benefiting from the ongoing relationship. Some resent this, calling Celine the Inquisitor's puppet, though they do not do so openly. Orlais prospers, and soon forgets that it could very easily have been otherwise. The Grey Wardens of the South slowly rebuild in the months following the events at Adamant. They declare it time for the Order to emerge from the shadows, to join the rest of humanity in fighting their ancient foes. Rumors abound that they severed ties with their leaders at Weishaupt, and that a bitter war now rages between them. What becomes of Hawke is unknown, save that all news out of Weishaupt soon ends. Does the sudden silence indicate a battle within, or something far worse? 1 month after the defeat of Corypheus, the Chantry shocks the world by naming Vivian as successor to the Sunburst throne. Given the name Divine Victoria, she is the first mage to hold the position, and the uproar is immediate. 3 revolts follow in quick succession, and her response is immediate and vicious. For months, chaos reigns. In the end, she is victorious, but not without much bitterness and loss of life. To the surprise of many, she reinstates the Circle of Magi and creates a Templar order firmly leashed to her hand. Mages rise quickly in the new circle, having more freedom and responsibility than ever before, even if all true power lies with her. Even so, this new divine's reign is troubled, and signs of fracturing within the Chantry grow daily. Many believe its days are numbered. The Inquisition's mages, the former rebels led by Grand Enchanter Fiona, in the end, they elect to leave the Inquisition and refuse Vivian's. However, this new mage some And what of the Inquisition itself? It has eyes and ears in every hall. No secrets. I leave Skyhold now, knowing that power will the Inquisitor is a symbol to many, to others. They linger in the shadows. When it does,
I knew you would come. You should not have given your orb to Corypheus, Red Wolf.
I was too weak to unlock it after my slumber. The failure was mine. I should pay the price. But the people... they need me. I am so sorry.
I am sorry as well, old friend.
Well,
Indeed.
the Chantry has yet to collapse on itself. That's something.
There will be guidance. No doubt Madame Vivienne will deliver edicts when she becomes divine.
The people won't accept a mage.
We shall see.
Another parade, another...
Smiles, everyone.
Why did Divine Victoria call the Exalted Council? She's kept Orlais...
At increasing political cost, yes. She has done all she... Orlais would control us. And based on their many marriage proposals, our real concern is Ferelden.
How have you been, Mother Giselle?
I spent last summer in Emprise du Lion, distributing food sent from the Exalted Plains.
Corypheus left a great deal of damage for us to repair.
And I should mention that your forces... Divine Victoria asked me to greet you on her behalf. She is currently attending to the Ferelden ambassador's concerns.
You can probably just call her Viv...
You can, Inquisitor. Our last Divine once... She called it my way of reassuring her that I had not
I'll speak to...
I believe she would appreciate... The Divines... Duke Cyril... Many of your friends have returned as well.
Thank you.
Ferelden... What do you wish to do with the Inquisition?
Corypheus is dead. If we're not needed any longer and it can be done peacefully...
Thank you. Make her watch over you,
Same old?
Oh, yes. I'll be here if...
Inquisitor Herald.
That's it?
Well, we don't...
Your Worship, listen, I need you to keep the Chief distracted while we sneak this dragon skull through the room behind him.
I'm looking for...
It's for his birthday.
I'll see what I...
Hey, boss. Good to see you.
Ugh.
Sure you can. Ben Hasler. Oh.
Well met.
Well met, your worship.
Monsieur.
But their kind hearts will forgive the way.
They don't breed Mabari in another Ferelden trap. Whatever happens, our people.
It's all still here, still bright, but I no longer see that same palace. They seek to tear the Inquisition down. Already your actions have begun to reshape Thedas. Your influence is felt everywhere. When the time comes, consider giving them what they want. Publicly, I will of course retire from this life, as one would expect.
Changeable weather this season.
Ole is on your side.
Which is what... But you'll have... Inquisitor... It's good to see you, my friend.
Of course. Ole wishes only to offer respectful guidance to the Inquisition. I would...
Divine Victoria.
Of course you are, darling, but that doesn't mean the Earl of Redcliffe was briefing me.
Inquisitor, good to meet you. Very well.
Don't worry, my dear. The Inquisition has the full...
Is there anything I can do?
Relax. You will make a... I must make preparations for the summit. My...
And your thought?
The breach is long gone, yet Skyhold's army remains. Ferelden can't continue to ignore soldiers on its borders.
The Inquisition has grown.
Then you understand why? A power without allegiance to either Ferelden or... I won't keep you longer.
I should look around.
Such changeable weather this season.
I can't believe this.
Oh, yes.
Such changeable weather this season.
Thank you, Your Holiness.
The Inquisition established an armed presence in Ferelden territory. You outright seized Caer Bronach in Crestwood.
Our goal was to keep more Ferelden...
Your help was appreciated 2 years ago. Invading under pretext of restore...
Your concern is ill-founded. The Grey Ward...
Of course, all...
Rest assured, Tegan. Unlike Ferelden, however...
An organization in need of a guiding hand.
Pardon me, Inquisitor. Sister Leliana asked to speak with you in private.
My apologies.
Are we not even...
A Qunari warrior in full armor. How did he get into the Winter Palace?
We need to find out. Can Josephine manage?
She will be fine. It's all speeches and posturing for the first few...
Please move along. There is nothing to see here.
Looks like he came down over the railing. An active illusion? If I'm going through it, I'm not going along. This is the crossroads. Morrigan brought me here while showing me the Illuvians. Judging by the bloodstains, he tried to get through here.
What's wrong? That one doesn't like you?
This mirror doesn't look broken, but it's inactive. Maybe there's a way to unlock it. The blood trail leads to this mirror.
Let us see where this Qunari came from.
Elven ruins. I'm not sure we're even in Orlais anymore. Another Qunari, dressed like the one in the Winter Palace.
He's Karashok, a foot soldier. Must have been in the same squad.
Scorch marks everywhere. This is the work of a mage.
The expended energy is remarkable. I'd say the spell was cast within the past hour.
We need to find out why these Qunari were here, and who did this to them. Over there, Qunari. If we want to know why they're here, we've got to get across to that island.
Atisha Vazan. Nuvenas Menahelani. Dear.
I think that spirit considered intruders. It must have...